Hello, my name is Russ Wieselmeyer with LRS Construction. We specialize in lifetime roof systems, and we are actually experts in tile roofing. I received a call from the homeowner here wanting to clean some debris off the roof and their gutters. They just bought the home recently, and the previous homeowners actually pressure washed the roof to get it a clean appearance before they sold it. And it actually has created some problems with the flashing systems and whatnot, clogging up with sand and sediment from the tile from the pressure washing process. Pressure washing tile roofs is not recommended, so when I was up here to inspect the roof and see what was going on and what they needed, I came across several other things that were wrong with the tile roof installation in the beginning. But as you see here, down here, they just called out the roof looks clean, but there is some debris buildup in the valleys. We're going to talk about the valleys, we're going to talk about the hips and what problems and issues they're having here, and just some of the detail work, and we're actually doing adding 2 skylights over here, as you can see. So we'll go through and explain and point out different repairs that we're making throughout this process. At this particular section of the roof, we have 2 different roof lines coming together. Underneath this tile, we have a pan flashing, a valley pan flashing that has a tendency to clog up with debris and overflow and create leaks inside a home. The roof looks really clean. There's some debris buildup here in the valley, but as you watch here, as I pull this apart, you'll see how much debris can clog up the flashing system and cause it not to function properly. As you can see underneath here, there's a bunch of debris underneath in this flashing area. What we'll do is remove all these tiles out of here, clean it all out, get all the sand out from when they pressure washed it, and then we'll have to put all the tiles back. All tile roofs have a buried pan valley flashing where 2 different roof lines come together. So as you see, this roof line coming into here, they put a flashing here so it tracks the water down to the gutter. Well, over time it builds up with debris, pine needles, moss, and it can create dams in your flashing system. So we got to remove all the tiles, clean out all the debris so that the water will flow properly to the gutter and not cause a leak inside the home. On this other side over here, we've already removed all the tiles and cleaned the debris. So this is what it looks like. And then after we clean it out, you can see it's all clean, and then we just reinstall the tiles after it's cleaned out and making repairs that might be needed to the flashing system. Skylights on tile roofs also have a buried flashing system that can clog up with debris. There are different ways you can flash skylights to make them a maintenance-free skylight. That's what we're going to do to this one, but first we need to remove all the tiles, clean out the flashing system that's currently there, and then we'll add a step flashing system that puts the flashing on top that keeps the water and debris from building up in the flashing areas, so it's not a maintenance problem in the future. As you can see, this debris collects right here and builds up on the top side of this tile here overflows and can create a leak and damage inside your home. So we remove all the tiles around the skylight, clean the debris out. We'll get the blower in here and clean it all out and make sure it's functioning properly. You can see here the staining, the water staining on the wood. If this would have stayed this way for too much longer, it could have caused dry rot and interior damage. So next step, we'll be showing you how to step flash and what it looks like finished. Here we have a skylight that has been step flashed. We originally removed all the tiles around here, cleaned out the buried flashing system, and then we added a step flashing system that's a maintenance-free system, a lifetime flashing system that'll never need maintenance or pulled apart and cleaned out. You never have to worry about a skylight or a chimney ever leaking when you step flash your skylights. So this is a finished product here. These step flashings are folded underneath to hold the cut tile so they don't fall out. It's a great system for a maintenance-free lifetime flashing system on a tile roof. One of the things I noticed when I was out here doing the roof inspection were the tiles sliding out at the hip areas here. These are cut tiles and they were never secured properly underneath this hip tile. So very poor craftsmanship on the detail work at the miter here. I could basically lift this apart, pull it up. Nothing was fastened correctly. So what we're going to be doing is removing all these hip tiles and removing the old dried up crusty ridge tape that's not working anymore, obviously. But as you pull this back, you notice there's a ridge nailer, a 2x2 ridge nailer, and they didn't properly secure these. They're just sliding out and falling because the stickiness on the tape has finally gone away. Not a lifetime installation application here. Everything. So we'll be removing all this and making changes to this hip here. So here we are removing this hip tile. Some of the stuff I'm finding is just horrible. It's full of debris because this ridge tape has shrunk up and failed. As you keep removing it down, you see repairs have been made with pieces of metal that clip and hold it in. It's unfortunate this type of craftsmanship takes place out there, especially on beautiful homes like this in Gig Harbor, Washington. None of these tiles are pinned correctly. It's just a serious hazard. So one of these could fall off and hit somebody. So we're going to properly install these and secure them. Now that all the proper repairs have been made to the cut tiles on the hip location, we clean them, clean all the debris and moss off so that the new ridge tape will properly adhere to the existing tile. Now that we've done the proper repairs and cleaning of the hip tile, we install our hip tape here. It has a bugle tape, a tile adhesive on the back side of it. We remove it, form it to the tile, make sure it adheres properly. This way no debris and rodents can get underneath the tile. And we install our ridge. Now all repairs are made and the roof will last a lifetime.